Look, as a trad wife, I'm always excited to make Marvin a good old supper after he's had a long, long day doing whatever the hell he does. Look, I know he's been missing for a while, but I know he's just out there flirting with the ladies like he always has. I love pot roast! I love it! Don't you like my little pumpkin cup? Isn't that just cute? Oh, it's just so cute, I just want to eat it!
Old cat lady turned superstar. I'm a trailer park queen, stars in my eyes, waiting for the day when I get my prize. Out of this double wide into a stretch limousine, I'll be bigger than Trixie, living my dream.
Now look, here in my kitchen, the only thing hotter than the stove is what's about to go down in it. I know you. Now welcome to Sizzle and Satisfy After Hours Edition, where the host is hot, the ingredients are spicy, and the kitchen, well, it's like my friends on a Saturday night, honey. My hooker friends. Always open. Although the setup is meant to be fun and silly, where we like to have a little fun in the kitchen, don't let all the winks and googles fool you. No, these recipes, now they're the real deal. Now look, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, can something this fun be that good? Oh, honey, you betcha. You bet your sweet apron it can. You know, we're talking budget-friendly, easy-to-make meals that satisfy even the pickiest eaters without leaving your wallet empty. Now, I know a lot of my young kids out there are raised in a moment in time where your little food order is only an Uber Eats right away, you little cheater. But look, I know that there are those moments where you want to have a Christmas party or just a regular dinner party and you want to impress your friends. You want to pretend like you know how to cook. That's why I'm here, girls. So if you're looking for something like home-cooked comfort food without all the fuss, look, you've come to the right place. We'll keep things light. We'll keep things tasty. And by the end of the night, oh, you'll be serving up meals, making them want to beg for more. So let's get cooking, shall we? Look, today we're going to whip up a delicious stovetop pot roast that'll have everyone saying, oh my gosh, you really know how to handle your meat. Now look, I know some folks say I shouldn't rush a good pot roast, but honey, if you follow this recipe, it'll be so tender, it practically falls apart. Falls apart faster than a conservative's career after he's been found playing with other boys in the bathroom at an airport somewhere in the wonderful country of ours. First, girls, we're going to start with a beautiful cut of meat. Something nice and juicy, just like I like my conversations. The kind that can handle a long, slow simmer and still stay juicy. Just like Marv used to like. Still likes. Oh, and potatoes. Now these little beauties really know how to bring some excitement to the table. I mean, you can mash them, you can fry them, you can roast them. But honey, no matter what you do, they always turn out just right. I mean, who doesn't like a nice little round spud? I love a good potato. They're just so versatile. Like me, there is just something so satisfying about a potato. Soft, warm, just begging to be handled with care. And if you get them just the right size, they practically melt in your mouth. They really know how to leave you wanting more, don't they? Now next, grab yourself some carrots. Now whether you go for the cute little baby ones or like them bigger and cut, well, that's entirely up to you. I mean, we're not picky about size at this kitchen. I love a good carrot because it's not just about the length, it's how you use it in the kitchen that counts. Now, we also need a little onion. Now, onions, oh, like they are a real tease, aren't they? You peel back layer after layer, and just when you think you've gotten to the heart of it, they've still got you tearing up. Oh, but honey, once you get them nice and soft, they'll melt right into the dish, adding a little heat and a whole lot of flavor. Now, don't forget the golden mushroom soup. 2 cans of that creamy goodness. And you'll want a packet of onion soup mix, beefy onion to add flavor. And finally, a touch of kitchen bouquet, just to give everything that rich, deep color we all crave. Now there you have it, sugar. All the ingredients for a dish that'll leave them begging for more. I know Marv sure did like begging for it. His life, seconds. Also, you will need some spices, but not too many. Because you know the onion soup mix has plenty of salt. So maybe a dash or 2 of garlic and some pepper. That's all you can need. All right, darling, first things first. You want to turn that pan on high and let it get really, really hot. Now we're talking about steaming hot. Then you're going to drizzle a little bit of oil into the bottom of the pan. Just enough to coat it.
Oh, cool, a voiceover. Now, lightly season your meat with a little bit of garlic and maybe a little pepper. Remember, your onion soup mix has already got enough salt in it, so you don't want too much salt. So use it sparingly. Now grab your tongs and your meat, and you want to make sure that your pan is very, very hot. Have the oil smoke just a little bit. But get it nice and hot because you want to sear that meat. There you go. Now you want to cook it on each side for 2 minutes. Now flip the meat over, flip it. There you go. Now cook it on that side for 2 minutes. Voila. Now grab your 2 cans of mushroom soup, your golden mushroom soup, and dump those in. Next, you want your beefy onion Lipton soup mix. Dump that in. Fill 1 can up with water back and back to get the rest of those little niblets out, and dump that in too. Last but not least, now don't forget, it's very important, 1 tablespoon of kitchen bouquet. Now stir that all together. Now you want to bring this to a boil. Don't forget to add your onions, like I almost did. Stir those in too. Like I said, you want to bring this to a boil. After it comes to a boil, reduce to a simmer. Then you want to cover it, and you want to set your timer for 1 hour. Now after an hour, take out your meat, cut it into like 1-inch slices, and put it back in. And set your timer for another hour. Now after this, you can cook it in 20-minute increments until it's tender and falling apart.
Now during that hour, I mean, you're free to do whatever tickles your fancy. Me, like I might do a little cleaning, nothing like scrubbing counters to make you feel in control, right? Make you feel like a good old trad wife. Or sometimes I'll plop down with a cup of tea, watch a few episodes of Tricks in the Tail or James Mansfield. They're my guilty pleasure. Well, one of them anyway. But if you're feeling really adventurous, maybe go online and shop for something you don't need, like that 3rd air fryer. Hey, no judgment here. Or maybe you can give your neighbor a call, the one who loves to accidentally share all her juicy secrets. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You'd be amazed how much you can learn in an hour. But once that timer dings, it's back to business. Now you're going to add in your potatoes and your carrots, whether you like them big or small. It's totally up to you, sugar. And you're going to give it a good stir. Now you're going to put that back on the stove, give it a good simmer for another about 30 minutes. And honey, by the time we're done, that pot roast is going to be so tender, it'll practically fall apart. Just like me after 1 too many glasses of wine.
After adding veggies, simmer and set timer for another 30 minutes.
If it's tender as it should be, it should just fall apart with a fork. Sometimes a little extra time is all you need to get things nice and soft, if you know what I mean. Now once it's ready, trust me, this dish will melt in your mouth and have everyone asking for seconds. Now look at that. Don't you love it when they beg for more? Now just look at that good old after hours meal that'll have even the naughtiest of husbands rushing home. 1 bite and they'll be begging to stay the night. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But what I always said, with a knife through his chest. Has anyone seen Marv? Well, there you have it, darling. A meal so good it might just turn a few heads and warm a few hearts. Now, if you enjoyed your time in the kitchen with me, don't forget to hit that like button. Please subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any of the new Sizzle content. And sugar, remember, this isn't just about the fun and the food. A portion of any and all money I ever make from these videos will always go to support causes that matter, like the incredible work being done by the Trevor Project. So while we're having a little fun, we're also making a difference. 1 delicious meal at a time. Thanks for spending time with me in the kitchen tonight. Now, until next time, keep things hot, spicy, and always full flavor. And if you see Marv, tell him supper's ready. So good. Has anyone seen Marv? Oh, Marv? Marv?
Look around closely.
Marv! Marv, hon! Marvin! Oh, I know he's been gone for a couple days. I just don't know what happened to him. He has some pot roast. Marv! I love being a trad wife. I really do. I've always loved it. I just always loved. I loved getting married when I was 18. I love all my 5 kids. Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you have any vodka? Do you have any vodka? Well, Marv won't be home for a while. I don't know. Heard he ran off with some girl. Oh, my new flower bed in the back. It's lovely, isn't it?
Those suckers just growing.
Those suckers are just growing. Just popping right up out there. And Marvin never would let me have a flower bed. Grew these carrots in there. Grew these carrots in there. And these taters. Thanks, Marv. Oh, a little vodka for that. Now, you want it to be a little bit marble because, you know, all the best things in life have a little bit of fat, don't they? Oh, I told him at the salon, I said, just a little blowout, not much. They didn't do too bad, did they? I think it's cute. All right. Marv, your dinner's ready. Marv! 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 Marvin! Marvin! Honey, your dinner's ready. Your dinner's ready, Marvin. Come get it, hon. Oh, it'll be good. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh, I just ate it up. Oh my God. Your guests will do that too. And if Marv was still alive, Marv was still here, he would have ate that shit right up too. Oh, it's so good. Now go vote. Go do things.
Out of this double wide into a stretch limousine. I'll be bigger than Trixie, living my dream.